Good morning, everyone. It is YouTube live time, and today's the last day of open enrollment for the Mastermind strategy. I'm going to go into more details in just a moment while people roll on in. I have my glasses on today because I haven't worn contacts for the last few days. But anyway, I'm very excited because many of you have already joined the Mastermind strategy. Either prior or within this last week, which is great. And if you have joined and you're watching this, stay around, stick around still. But just make sure you go into the course and actually join the private group because half the magic happens in there. Okay, so that's just a nice reminder. I'll remind people in a little bit as well. But today's YouTube live is all about the mastermind strategy. I talked about it last week, okay? But I'm talking about it this week again, just because this today's the last day of open enrollment for this time, and the next time it opens again, it'll be higher priced. And then I think it'll open one more time, which is in January, and then that will be the highest price it'll ever be, which is the original price, and then it'll close for the rest of the year. So I want to make sure people are, understand the mastermind strategy, fully comprehend it so they can make the best decision for themselves and their business, whether or not they want to join, okay? And I described it to my friend the best way possible. I voice texted her something and I was explaining something and I explained to her what the mastermind strategy was because she follows me on Instagram. I was like, what is this? And I explained it to her through voice text. And I'm gonna explain to you exactly how I told her. Okay. So anyway, say hey down below so I know you're here and then we'll get started. I really like my glasses today. I usually am not a big fan of me wearing my glasses, but I'm not minding it. I'm not minding it today. So I usually send out a link for everybody to join. I was a little bit late today because even though we're not in holiday season, it's chaos here. It's so much going on. But anyway, but also YouTube has been acting up, so I was not able to set up a link way in advance, like I have been doing maybe like a month or so ago. So I'm still trying to work out this whole YouTube live thing. Meaning, may I go back to Facebook Live? Maybe. I really enjoy monetizing these videos, obviously, but I feel like there's a couple of issues with it. The best part I do like about YouTube Live is that I can index these videos, um, and people are able to search through all my videos very easily, unlike Facebook Live. And I'm able to send out a link in advance when it is working. Hey, good morning. Love the glasses, but you thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, I've had a huge eye issue over the last couple of weeks and I need to start putting medicine and I wanted to take out my contacts so I could do it. Anyway, good morning. So like I said, the mastermind strategy last day for open enrollment. Now, let me be very clear what that means. Okay, I'm very transparent with you guys. What that means is today's the last day for open enrollment. If you don't join today, it will close. Okay. It will open again sometime in December. Sometime in December? End of November. Sometime in December. End of November, I think, for Black Friday. But it won't be the price it is now. So this is the absolute lowest price it'll be. Okay. So it'll be higher when it opens up again. And then it'll open up for just a small bit of time in November for Black Friday. And then it will open up once more in January. And that will be the highest price, no sale on it whatsoever. So you're really essentially getting the best price now. And I open it 3 times and I close, open it, close, because it gives people a chance to come on in. But like I said, after that, like I think it's like first week of January, something, and that's the last day of enrollment again at the full price. Then it will close for the rest of the year. And so don't experience FOMO. Some people experienced it last year. They know who they are and they joined it this year. So I'm glad to see those members and every member that joined this year, the Mastermind strategy. I'm glad to see you in the Mastermind strategy because I know that you were missed out last year. And so I'm going to put a link in the comments. And as you can suspect, this YouTube live won't take long, but I'll put a link in the comment and say, hey, if you're watching this, please. So I know everything's working just fine or that you're alive and kicking. So the Mastermind strategy is a exclusive group coaching program. Okay. So essentially you're like, hey, I need coaching. I need Dahlia to be on my side. I want to be able to ask Dahlia exclusively questions. and get help. Oh, I wonder about this, or what product line should I do next because it doesn't make sense to do this. Should I be doing that? Like, you have all these questions that come up on a daily basis. Heck, I mean, even I have questions that come up in my own mind on a daily basis, right? We all do. Good morning. We all have these questions, right? And so you need guidance. Now, you have a couple of, options. You could ask your friends and family, probably bad idea because they don't know what it takes to do what you do, nor do they have experience, etc. You could ask people in groups, random Etsy, Facebook groups, etc. And that's somewhat a good idea. Sometimes it's not, depending on who you ask, what kind of advice you get. A lot of times you're getting, advice from a mix of experienced seller versus not experienced seller. You don't know who you're getting advice from, right? And of course, the mastermind strategy is different. You get advice from myself and others who have experience, who have the same focus as you. And of course, don't join the group if you don't respect or trust my expertise or opinion, because that's the point of it. If you trust and respect it, then it would be perfect for you, because you get to utilize the group, the program, like if you had a one-on-one coaching session with me, like if you had me in your back pocket, like if you had me on speed dial and you were like, man, I wonder about whether or not I should do this, or how do I handle this customer, or the millions of questions that come up on a daily basis. Okay. And so you get to utilize this group that way. Now, that's a generalization of what you utilize the mastermind strategy for, but it's a lot more than that. Okay. It's called the mastermind strategy because it's my strategy. You start off with the first part of the program, which is mastering your goals course. And you would essentially get your goals in place. And that's really important to understand where you're going, to understand what you want to accomplish. If you don't understand what you want to accomplish, you don't really know where you're going. You don't know what you're working on. Even if you kind of know what you're working on, because you're like, Dahlia, I'm busy every day. I know what I'm working on, right? Sometimes there's no real focus, because that usually means you're working on filling orders, doing the things that you have to do to get by. And that's not a bad thing. Sometimes we have to get by. We have to fill orders. We have to answer convos. We have to change Etsy to free shipping because they make us change free. Like, we have to do these things, right? But there's other things you have to work on, strategies to keep building your business, right? And if your business is growing because of trend, that's great. But if you need to purposely grow based on what you've put into the business, and so understanding what your goals are for the year, strategies, how to work on them is really important. Now, the Mastering Your Goals course will walk you through that whole thing. And also in the course, there's a section in there that has all your master goals, all the potential goals that entrepreneurs, online entrepreneurs, would target, and they're all broken down for you. So essentially, if you're like, yeah, this year I want to build a website, it has all the mini tasks you would have to do to accomplish that goal. So I've essentially done all the work for you. Okay, really exciting. So you start off with that. And by the way, this is a course that you don't take all year to do. Okay, you do it in the clump of time you want to do it, and then you move on to the group, which is the coaching throughout the year. Now, one more thing I'll say about the course is that, you have check-ins, goal check-ins. And so essentially, if you're working on getting your goals together, but you have questions about it, or you're not sure, or you want to make sure that you prioritize it properly, I help you with that. And so when you do the course, you would go into this private group, the Facebook private group, which is um, the second part of the program, and you would essentially get my personalized help. That's exactly what it is. And so, which is really exciting, because you want to make sure that you're working on the right goals. You have, and the right goals means many things, but you have to understand that when all is good, sometimes these are the goals you should work on. However, life sometimes happens, and that's fine. But in general, I help guide you and essentially tell you what's right for where you are in business now. If you want to make 50 grand this year instead of 30, what you should be working on. Like, I help refine what you've come up with. Okay. And then the last part, and again, if you need this help, is helping you prioritize your goals. It's really important, because a lot of times some people actually do know what they want to work on, which is great, but they don't know in what steps. We get overwhelmed. We have all these things to do. Happens to all of us, happens to me, and you don't know what to work on first. And so this is really important, because a lot of times it is important to work on one thing before the other. Okay, hold on a second. I don't know. I'm totally feeling my glasses today. Usually I don't like myself with glasses. So you get personalized help prioritizing your goals. Now, once you're done with the course, you're done. And you can use it the next year. You can use it mid-year to help you plan the next 6 months. It's really up to you. I do goal planning for the whole year. You could do it for 6 months. You could do it for 3 months. It's up to you. Now, this is where I feel like the rest of the magic happens throughout the year, guys, which is the Mastermind Strategy exclusive coaching Facebook group. And so what essentially happens in there is, and I put the link in the comments. Okay, so you could check it out for yourself. Um, when you get a chance, and I put all the details in there. But you get a group monthly coaching session every month, except for November and December. I originally said it was 12, and it might work out that way, but we don't do one in November, December because of holiday season, because of business. Makes sense. And so actually, if you join today, the last coaching session for October, we always do at the end of the month. Always happens on a Friday. Excuse me. We're doing it November 1st because I want to do it on the last Friday, but that's the 25th of the month. And I'm like, oh, that's too soon. So I'd rather do it like, obviously, Thursday's October 31st. I'm like, I'll just do it on the 1st of November. So if you request to join the group and you'll be part of the monthly coaching session. And what that is imagine you had a one-on-one with me. You'd essentially ask the questions you would if it was a one-on-one, but it's in a group session. Okay. What's really awesome about that is, one, you only pay this one price to get in. By the way, I have not really said it, but you can see the link. It's $349. This is the lowest price it'll ever be, one time. And then, of course, if you want to do a payment plan, there's a payment plan for 6 months, which is really affordable. Okay. You pay this one time and you're in for life. And so you get to be part of these monthly coaching sessions. Even if you can't, you can rewatch later. And even if you have nothing to ask, you can still join. And people have asked fantastic questions that have helped other members clarify some things for them that they never thought of. Okay. Really valuable. Remember, you're just paying this one price, no monthly subscription fee. Okay. You're in it for life. So if life gets busy, which we all know does, okay, not just business related, personal related, you can step away. You can step away from your business. You can step away from this group, and you don't have to leave the group, but you could be like, all right, I'm busy, and then come back when you want to. Actually, there's a lot of members who have business has skyrocketed just in general, and they have to step away. And they tell me, like, is it okay if I step away? And I'm like, yeah, you're in this group for life. Don't worry. Okay. So that's why I really like, you don't feel guilty about paying this monthly cost. You're in it for life. So use it when you want. Now, in between the monthly coaching sessions, you essentially, again, use the group like if you had a coaching session. So people post all the time asking for personalized help, not just from me, by the way. People do want my help, but from other members, a lot of experienced members in there. And you will notice in this group, and it's not to exclude anybody, okay? But a lot of people in this group have been members for a very long time. And what that means is, it's not about the length. What that means is that they have experience with me. They have their mindset very similar to mine. And so essentially what that means is, if you join and you need help, you'll have very I'll just say it, very smart members who can also help. And so it's important to understand, while I have a lot of experience and I could help, have this like certain mindset, that's great, but two minds are better than one, and three minds. And so having this group of super highly focused individuals, and it's not like I'm saying anything bad about the handmade mastermind, the bigger group, but this is a very exclusive group. Okay. You know, and I think that's really great, because you just don't get only my help. You get you get help from others who also have a lot of experience, who also have experience of, working with me and my advice. So they really know the answers, right? Not everything, and I don't know everything myself, but you know what I'm saying? So you get this type of help within this group, okay? So you post when you want, you get the specialized help when you want, and all that stuff. And so a quite popular question I got on Instagram, I usually get a lot of questions via Instagram, is how often do you go into this group and help? And so many members who are already part of this, and there's like over 200 members now, will tell you, hold on. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I love it. Will tell you that I go into the group several times a day. Now, some days are slower than others, obviously, in any group, but I'm at least checking in once a day. Weekends don't count. I may be in this group in the weekends. I may not. It just depends on my weekend, how I feel. But I'm not required to, right? Because it's my weekend. But throughout the week, I'm checking in several times a day. All right, which is really good, because you get the help fairly quickly. All right. Hold on a second. So, good morning. So, What was I saying? Oh yeah, so that was a popular question I got from two people on Instagram. Another person asked me, and they apologized for asking, but and I said no, it's okay. They asked me what's the difference between this group, the Handmade Mastermind, and the Mastermind strategy, and I said that's a great question, and I already kind of explained a majority of it. Um, and so here's the thing. I do my besides these last few, I do a lot of Facebook lives in the main group, but the mastermind strategy gets they get more specialized help. They get more one-on-one, not one-on-one. They get more grouping one-on-one help. Does that make sense? So if you ask me a question in mastermind strategy, you'll get an answer from myself or others mostly. But you can almost guarantee that in the mastermind strategy, I will be helping you in there. Not that I don't help in the handmade mastermind. I do, but these people paid for my help, and that's the difference. Okay, and so you'll always get the help you need there. Okay. In the mastermind strategy. So you get more one-on-one help. You could guarantee a response from me very quickly. The handmade mastermind, not particularly. And it's not because I'm trying to ignore the handmade mastermind. Again, there's people that paid, and I still don't ignore the handmade mastermind. But my business has grown to something substantially large, and I do need to focus my time. And those of you who have had businesses who started somewhere and grew, you completely understand, right? So that's the biggest difference. Obviously, the monthly coaching calls are different. We do weekly check-ins, and that really you utilize it if you want. And so weekly check-ins is you check in with what you're doing this week, what strategies you're working on, etc. And you could just pretty much state what you're working on, and that's fine. Or you could utilize it as like, hey, I'm working on this, but I'm unsure about this. Okay, you don't have to wait for a weekly check-in to do that. You could do it anytime, any day, but that helps kind of keep people on top of things, make sure that I'm checking in with them and that they get the help that they need, or get reminded that they get the help that they need. So that's those are the biggest differences. It is exclusive coaching group, while the handmade mastermind is not. That is general help, everyone's helping each other, blah blah, the usual. Okay. Another thing that's different about it is that you get exclusive trainings. Okay, the exclusive trainings, there's some that already happened in 2019, this past year, and there'll be others happening in 2020, which I'm very excited about. Okay, um, and those, if you join now, for example, you'll be able to access the previous trainings. They're in the group. Okay, they are in the group. They're in Facebook Live formats, okay, as well as Cliff Notes, so you can review the Cliff Notes, and etc. Okay, so you're able to review them very easily. All right. So I feel like I talk so much, I'm out of breath. But this is the point of this, for me to explain the mastermind strategy. One last day for open enrollment before the price goes up the next time it opens. Okay. There's another question that I get asked. What was it? Let's see if I could find it. I don't want to keep searching through here, but explain the difference. Um, I've gotten this question before. Is people worry about if the mastermind strategy is right for them if they are new to online selling. And so here's the thing: this strategy, this group is not exclusive to people that have more experience. In fact, it is meant for everybody at every stage. That doesn't matter, okay? Because essentially, I could help you with anything, any part of your stage in your business that you're in. Okay, that's fine. However, some people do ask me about exclusive help, like SEO help, or do you help with Amazon? Blah blah. If you're looking for very particular skilled help, getting started on Amazon. I don't know what I'm doing Amazon. It's not working. Etsy SEO, my website with Google SEO, etc. Then you're better off getting a course. You can probably still fit for the mastermind strategy. If you're looking for that, those are in my courses. And the really cool thing is if you join the mastermind strategy, you get 20% off forever on my courses. Okay. You can use it whenever you want. And you get 50% off of one-on-one coaching sessions if you really need them. Some people still like the one-on-one with me. You get 50% off, which is really cool. Anywho, so essentially, guys, you have to, if you want, a lot of times throughout the year, we're looking for general advice, general help. How do I do this? What do I do with this? This is what's happening. How do I do this? All that type of stuff. The mastermind strategy is really perfect for that. Okay. And a lot of these things come up throughout the day. But if you're looking for specialized help, like Etsy SEO, Amazon SEO, all that type of stuff, a course is better fit for you. And then maybe you can still fit for the mastermind strategy if you feel like you need the need. Everybody really needs guidance. essentially everybody really needs guidance. Okay. I mean, it's only the decision is if you want to take my guidance. And of course, if you want to pay for the mastermind strategy, right? Because otherwise, if it was a free group, everybody would join immediately. But I dedicate a lot of time to this group. And so I want to make sure that I get the right fit, people that are really focused on their business, that will utilize the things I teach them, etc. Okay. By far, I think the most popular training, exclusive training in that group that I keep referring back to for members to visit is the Fix Your Shop strategy training, which means something changes in your shop, whether it be Amazon, Etsy, whatever. You can utilize this training to help you identify what the problem is, come up with an action plan, okay? And of course, those of you who used it or in my group, you know this. A lot of times you can identify what the problem is, but you still need help. Kind of come up with an action plan because you're not quite sure, right? You can still post in the group with what you know, and then I will help you, which is really exciting. Okay, guys. So I don't see any questions in the chat, which is fine. I'm gonna wrap this up very soon. I put a link. Okay, I'll be posting later on today. I'll be Instagramming. I always say that, but I don't do as much. And here's the thing: I'm not gonna talk it to death for two reasons. One, I want the right people to join. I don't want people to feel like FOMO and then they join just because they get so excited and they join. I want people to utilize the group. I want you to spend your money wisely. And on top of that, honestly, I'm so busy. So I'm using my time for my e-commerce business as well as my my private groups. Okay. So you know what I'm saying? So I will do my best to post and remind people because I know there's always gonna be that one person that forgets to join and then it closes. Okay. So like I said, when the next time it opens, it will just be higher priced. And again, it opens for a limited time again. Okay, but today's the last time to join at this price. All right. Are there any questions? And I like to make this short because I will be sending this video out to everybody. But if you're like wondering more about the mastermind strategy, you're more than welcome to message me. I will be available throughout the day. I usually am available when I usually do like a last day situation. So I could talk to people who have questions or need the help to decide if it's right for them. And all that stuff. And here's the thing: if you're a person that takes action, more than likely it's right for you because it could work for you at any stage of your business. It really can. But if you're looking for more specialized help with particular skill, you're best starting off with, and again, you can join the mastermind strategy, but you're best starting off with a course of mine. Okay. And which I said to many people that Black Friday is coming up. And so if you could wait for Black Friday, it's going to be a good deal. If not, then you can also get a course now. But I will be trying to post later to remind people before today ends. Okay, so if you have a question about this, please feel free to message me. You can message me on Instagram. You can message me on Facebook. That's probably the best ways to message me, So that's that. Hi, just got here. We have any upcoming sales on your courses? Yes, Black Friday is the time. So if you're looking to get a course and you're a better fit for a course, particular skill, okay, perfect. You saw that. Yeah, Black Friday. Okay, and I'm very transparent with you guys. You guys know Black Friday comes every year. So, and of course, if you're like in April waiting for a course to go on sale, your best, unless you could wait till Black Friday, then no. But it's like, what is it? Less than 30 days away. It's about 30 days away. So, and you'll be getting emails and reminders about all of that because it's a really good deal. Okay, but like I said, the mastermind strategy will not be at this price again. Period. Okay, again, it's exclusive coaching group. So it starts with the Mastering Your Goals course to help you get your goals right, but utilize a group like you would utilize a one-on-one coaching session with me, but in a group setting. Okay, if that makes sense. All right, thanks. You're welcome. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I hope you have a great day. I have a lot to do as usual. Today feels like a Friday, but it's not a Friday. But that's okay. We have plenty to do before the holiday season. I just ordered so much more inventory because the last time I ordered in July, which I thought was my holiday season order, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. A lot of it's already been used, so we got to order some more. And then you see a whole bunch of envelopes here and here. That's nothing. We have to order way more than that. So that should be coming soon. So a lot going on here, okay, guys? So like I said, the link is up above. I'll put it in again for you to join. You can pay $349 once or $59 a month for 6 months. So the payment plan makes it really affordable. And then you're in for life. Okay. And then more details are in the link. Again, you can message me if you want. to ask me additional questions. I'll be happy to answer them. And that's all I got for you. Okay, guys? I want you to have a fantastic day. Keep working. Holiday season's right around the corner. Um, and I'll probably see an Instagram stories. I'm probably gonna do a story there later on today. Weather is fantastic. I'll definitely be walking today um, to kick off the last day for open enrollment. Okay. All right, guys. Bye.